welcome to Ask Coach Martha. This is a video series where I answer questions asked by you. So we have an interesting question today, and this is from Priscilla Msonda, and she asks, what kind of business can I do with a capital of 2,000 kwacha if I don't have any plans? Now, let me first of all give a disclaimer. The answer I am about to give is completely, and I mean completely, in my opinion. It is in my views. So you are free to not agree with me, but this is just what I believe when it comes to starting a business. If you come into some money, and then you're wondering, what business can I start with this amount of money? Then you have no business starting that business at all. Because first of all, business on its own is a risk. And so if you're going to start a business, not knowing what it is that you're going to do, not knowing the risks, not having proper foundational knowledge on how to go about it, you're probably going to lose that money. So unless you have money to spare, because business has a lot of losses. So unless you have money to spare to say, this is some money that I can lose and then just start with this thing, then feel free to go ahead. But I am guessing you don't. And so don't start a business with that money. What I would advise you to do is to invest in yourself. So use part of that money, like a big part of that money, save it. You're not ready to invest it in a business, so save it. Then begin to invest in yourself by learning ways that you can start a business without capital. So you can invest in yourself by buying courses, buying books, learning more about business, learning how to do a business, trying to learn as much as possible everything that you need to know that involves you being able to run a business. Not only that, improving yourself and gaining more knowledge. So invest in yourself. That is the best investment you can start that doesn't involve you losing, because there's no way you can make a loss when you invest in yourself. So invest in yourself. Then start to look for different ways that you can make money without capital. Find one way that interests you and learn as much as you can about doing that business. Start it. Gain the experience that you need. When you see you can make money from nothing, you start a business with nothing, and then you're able to start generating money from that, then you know that, okay, I can now invest money in a business because now I understand the risks. Now I understand what I need to do. So what are some types of businesses that don't require you to make money that don't require you to have capital? I'm going to give examples of things that I have been able to do myself. So offering a service, learning a skill and offering it as a service, you don't require capital to do that. You might require money to learn that skill, maybe paying for courses, but to offer it as a service, you might not require any capital at all. An example, you learn a skill like graphic design, and you can start offering that as a service. That is you running a business of selling graphic design services. So you are actually running a business, but in this case, you are not taking upon you the risk to actually invest that money into something. The world is in a better place now where you can actually do literally anything from your smartphone. If you're watching this video, you probably have a smartphone. That smartphone is enough for you to start a graphic design business because you can now learn graphic design on your smartphone. So you have YouTube, you have websites like Udemy, Skillshare. Go to these websites, learn. You have Google. There's Allison. Allison is a website that offers free courses. You can go to that and learn any skill of your choice that you feel, okay, I can start by offering this. Also, you might be asking this when you already have a skill or you already have some knowledge. Another type of business that you can get started in is in the business of teaching. Just simply teaching others what you know. So maybe you know how to do graphic design. Start teaching others that. Maybe you know how to cook chikanda. Start teaching that. Simply get the knowledge that you have and teach it to other people. So the business of you being able to make money from your knowledge and skills doesn't require capital. You might only be required to pay to learn. That is if you want to learn directly from a coach, or you can use free resources. And then the most important thing is whether you have money or not. These are things that you can get started with. Back to the question, what business can I start with 2,000 kwacha capital? My answer to you is save that money and start learning how to run a business without capital. Only when you feel you have enough knowledge, enough experience, can you now start thinking of being able to use that money to invest it in a business. That is my simple advice. And now I'm throwing this question back to you, the viewers. What do you think is the best business that one can start with a capital of 2,000 kwacha? Also, let me know what you think about my answer. I would love to hear from you. And yes, I will see you in the next video.